Good afternoon, each and everyone. A very good afternoon, each and everyone. So, students, be online quickly so that we can start. And today, I'll be teaching you once more. Editing error which will come in online assessment second. Okay, which will be commenced very shortly in the month of November after your Diwali vacation. So give your attendance first of all, then we'll start. So after a long time we are meeting, and tomorrow onwards you will be taught some lessons from your supplementary reader, and I would like any student should send me the contents of supplementary reader to me so that we can go with some lessons, So very good afternoon, each and everyone. And today only one passage we are going to solve, and we'll see where are the mistakes. Basically, we can where the mistakes we can notice, from which chapter. Just waiting for a minute, then I will start solving the exercise. So you are able to hear me? The voice is audible or not? Now in the following paragraph there is one error in each line, and we have to underline as usual like the previous format, the error, and we have to write the correct one in the space which is provided. The first one, it has been done for you as an example. I will be writing the answer for you. The first one you can see here, Helen Keller is aged. Helen Keller is aged 2 when. Now is will become here was, and the reason I am telling you is will become was. Clear? Because you are narrating one story related to Helen Keller, the blind girl. She was deaf and blind. Neither she can hear nor she can see also. Okay. So how many students have read the story of Helen Keller? It is there in your class 7 supplementary reader also. I think there is one lesson, I am just forgetting the lesson, I have already read it. So Helen Keller was aged 2. It means when she was of 2 years old. Aged means this has been used as verb, So when Helen Keller was 2 years old. Clear? Helen Keller was aged 2 when an illness take away her sight and hearing. Where is the mistake in column A? When she was 2 years old, an illness take away her sight and who can tell me where is the mistake in column A? Where is the mistake? You can see in column A, Helen Keller was aged to when an illness take away her sight, the visibility, and hearing means she was deaf, you know. Yes, Tanmay, you have written took. Asmi Manthanwar also has written took. Okay, so it should be took, an illness, take will become took. The present tense form, now we are changing it into past tense, that is took. Clear? Past tense took, because you are narrating the story and the story can be narrated with the help of past tense only. An illness took away her sight and hearing. It means she lost the visibility power also and hearing also capability. It means she was blind and she was deaf also. A person who cannot hear is called a deaf, D-E-A-F. Okay. From the beginning the child was as usual like the normal child, you know. She was fit and fine, but she had actually fever. And the fever didn't go away for several days, you know, and the child slowly started losing the eyesight and hearing capability also it lost. Did you understand? So it's a very tragic story, but the child afterwards, if you read the story of Helen Keller, then you will be very much surprised that you know how a child, don't think that you know Helen Keller by birth, you know, she was blind and deaf. Okay, she was a normal child, but when in the process, what happened? She had fever, you know, she got fever, and in due course of time, you know, she started losing her eyesight and hearing capability also. She also lose the ability to speak. Column B, you check it out. From here to here, I am showing you, identifying the line here. She also lose the ability. Yes, Ritanshu, you have written lost. Manthan, you have written also lost. Srishti, lost. Okay, very good. Bani Trivedi, yes. Already many students have given, you know, lose into lost, you know. Okay. There are two differences in examination that you should not get confused. That L-O-O-S-E, loose, that is one adjective, you know, loose means something which is not tight. The short is getting loose, you know, little bit. Loose, okay. And this one, L-O-S-E, loose, you know, it is a verb, you know, and the past tense of this loose will become lost. And the past participle also will become lost, you know. And there is any another word also, LOSS, loss, you know, loss and profit. So all these words, you know, are very confusing, you know. So don't get confused. So you have to identify which is noun, which is adjective, and which is verb, and you have to correctly write the proper one. Okay. She also lost the ability. Now we'll just I am identifying the mistake here. Take, and the lose one here, it should be lost. L-O-S-E, lose, and the past tense we are writing here for you. LOST, lost. Clear? Incorrect lose and correct one will be lost. Another one who can tell me column C. C also lost the ability to speak, because all of us learn to speak by imitating what we hear. She also lost the ability to speak. Yes, Chinmay, you have written speak, Bani Trivedi speak, Manthan, no response yet. She also lost the ability to speak. Okay, spoke will become speak, the past tense will replace, and the present tense form will write SPOKE to be replaced by SPEAK, speak. And why it should be SPEAK, speak? Why it should be speak? Who can tell me? Why it should not be spoke, it should be speak? She also lost the ability to speak. Why it should be speak? Because you have to understand, you have to notice in examination when the questions are given, then you please notice that you know after two preposition only the infinitive form or the first form of the verb will be selected. Clear? So you can tell after two, you know, you cannot select the past tense. After two, past tense form of the verb won't be selected. So after two, you remember always you are selecting the first form of the verb. And what is the first form of spoke? Speak. So past tense you cannot select after two preposition. When we talk about 2 plus infinitive, then we have to understand that 2 plus infinitive means 2 plus first form of the verb. Clear? Because you have three forms: present, that is first form; past, that is second form; and past participle, that is third form. Okay, first, second, third. So you have to select the first form or the infinitive form, and infinitive is speak. Okay, so come to column D1, number 4. She also lost the ability to speak because all of us learns to speak by imitating what? You read the column D, because all of us learns to speak by imitating. Tanmay, you have written learn. Okay. Pragya, you have written also learn. Let me check it out whether you all are correct or wrong. Srishti, you have also written learn, and Bani Trivedi, you have written learned. Chinmay Bodhane also has written learn. She also lost the ability to speak because all of us now you have to understand that we are narrating the story in past tense form. You tell me the story, it is all about Helen Keller, and you also started learning here. So in that perspective, you have to select the past tense because all of us learned, we also learned to speak. When you were 2 years old, you think that you were 2 years old. When you were 2 years old, what you were doing that time, you know. So that you have to understand. Because all of us learned, we also learned to speak. And the past tense of learns, this is the mistake, L-E-A-R-N-S, learns, and the past tense will be L-E-A-R-N-T, learned. Okay, so we all of us because all of us also, we all started learning to speak by imitating what we heard. Okay, because all of us learned, we also learned to speak by imitating what we heard. Okay, now here will become this, hears will become heard, H-E-A-R-S. First of all, we cannot write S or ES with the first person plural noun, pronoun, we is from first person, I is singular, we is plural. So you cannot select S or ES form. But as we are narrating the story, and the story is written with the help of past tense, because any story whenever we are narrating, okay, it's a story about past, so we have to understand that the specific tense form to be maintained. Don't come with present tense form. So because all of us learned, we all also learned to speak by imitating what we heard, H-E-A-R-D. Clear? So as a child, she lived in a dark and silent world. It should be dark actually. So as a child, she also lived in a dark and silent. Where is the mistake in column F? You all also started to speak, by imitating what you heard during your childhood, because we are talking about the childhood period of Helen Keller, when she started using the hearing ability and the visibility, the eyesight. Clear? So it is all about past tense, so you have to understand it. So as a child, she also lived. Asmi, you are correct. It should be lived. Yogeshwari, you have written lives. Okay. Don't use the present tense form, Okay. So live is incorrect. You have rightly identified the mistake, L-I-V-E, but the correct answer should be L-I-V-E-D, lived, past tense form. Clear? She also lived in a dark and silent world. At first, it seemed impossible that she would even understood others. From the beginning, it seems, at first means from the starting, from the initial, what happened? At first, it seemed. Where is the mistake? In column G. You see the line which is identified here. Srishti, you are correct. Bani Trivedi also have written. Tanmay seemed. Okay, Asmi also you have written seemed. Okay, very good. At first, it seemed. So mistake is from verb S-E-M seem, and the correct answer will write here. The past tense of seem will become S-E-E-M-E-D, seemed. Clear? The last one. At first it seemed impossible that she would even understood others. At first it seemed it was very impossible, it was not possible on the part of her, on her part, that she would even understood others. The last one, Yogeshwari, you have written understood into understand. Let me check it out whether you are correct or wrong. And Asmi, you have written understood into understand. Can anyone tell me why it should be understand? Tanmay, Bani Trivedi, maximum students have written understood into understand. But why it should be understand? Why it should be understand? Can anyone tell me why it should be understand? The child will be given 2 marks bonus in online assessment second, which is shortly going to be commenced. I'll give 2 marks more if the child is able to justify it. Because whenever you are selecting the right option or right answer, then you might have some reason or logic behind it, and by just guessing, you cannot go with no, don't change would into could, ask me. Tanmay, no, would into could, it cannot become, would is correct only. Now understood will become understand. But I am asking you the reason why it should be understand. Understood is the mistake here, but I am asking you why it should be understand. The correct answer will be understand, but why it should be understand? Sir, okay, Bhargav, you have written it is because understood it is in present and we want past, that's why no, sorry. Understood itself is in past tense form. Understand, understood, understood. The first form is understand, second understood, third one understood. Clear? But it should be understand because the will past form would already it is used, and would is a part of modal. It's a kind of modal verb. Shall, should, can, could, may, might, they all are from modals. Okay, you have helping verb also, am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had. Then you have modal category like shall, should, can, could, may, might. Am I correct? So all the modals, they take the first form of the verb. After the modal, you can every time select first form of the verb. I shall go. You cannot write, I shall went. Sir, I would go. You cannot say, sir, I would went. Did you understand? So all the modals, they take the first form only. Like to preposition, it will take the first form of the verb. That is why 2 plus infinitive. Like all modals, after modals, you check it out, shall, should, can, could, whenever you notice. After that, if you find any past tense or past participle, then you change it into first form. So understood, this is the past tense form. So we have to change it into first form. So it should be understand. Clear? So after modals, you check it out in examination. If you find either second form of the verb or third form, then you convert it into first form. Clear? So this is all about. So after completing the passage, we solved it. So mistakes, basically it came or it occurred. From which ground you can see it. The usage of modal mainly everywhere there is the usage of verb. Okay, so whenever you are given such kind of story or the story which is related to any past event or past happenings, so basically mistakes will be given in verb form. So we have to every time be very much vigilant regarding the usage of verb. Clear? Don't change past into present or present into past. But here the past tense it is changing into present only because we have the modal would. Clear? Shall, should, can, could, may, might. Whenever you find all these modals, then we have to select the first form of the verb after that. So thank you very much dear students, and tomorrow onwards we will be completing your supplementary readers of lessons and poem, and all of you are requested to be online because see this time the marks will be given based on the attendance, I am telling you. And those students who have not registered their names in Google Classroom, so kindly do it today, because today will be the last date, because afterwards it will not be granted. And you cannot send your question paper through WhatsApp this time. Only through Google Classroom format you can send your answer sheet. If you send through WhatsApp, then it will not be granted. No marks will be given, and your paper will be checked also. Remember this. So today only you register your name in Google Classroom. Maximum students have completed the task which was given. Those who are left out, please do it today. Okay, so thank you very much dear students, and somebody should send me, I have already informed to Srishti, so she will send me the contents, and tomorrow onwards we will be just learning some lessons from your supplementary reader. So thank you very much dear students.